Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and today tonight, I am doing another VR. And this one I originally seen on Summer's channel, Astaria Sun. She was telling me about the video over on Anna's Astral Lady Tarot. And the tag name is Your Favorite Deck. Yeah, your favorite, hashtag Your Favorite Deck. And my favorite deck is the Light Seers. And I do have both versions here. The mass-produced from Hay House and the Indy from Chris Ann's website. And so there's a series of 9 questions. So let's just get started. So the first question is, how did you find this deck? I found this deck because of watching walkthroughs and reviews of other people in the community. And I think the first time I seen it was on Kelly Truth and Story. She was doing it and I just fell in love. I think her thumbnail came across and it was like 9 or 12 of the cards laid out on one of the spreads that she was doing or something like that. And I was like, oh, I mean, like my heart jumped out of my chest. And I went back and I watched it. And then I just started stalking other channels and watching the same walkthrough over and over again. I've never experienced anything like that before. And I was just immediately drawn in. And so a friend of mine, Yvette, over at Willow Creek, or the Witch of Willow Creek now, she had told me that we did not miss out because she was going to be opening up sales again, Chris Ann, on her website on a certain day. So she let me know that day. And I didn't get the message until a little bit later because I'm not really great with Glide. But anyways, I finally got it, and my heart just sank because I thought I had missed it. And then she opened it up again at 3 o'clock that day. And I was trying for nonstop. I mean, I was waiting by the computer and waiting nonstop for 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes. I just kept on going, bye. It wouldn't let me bye. And I kept on, it just wouldn't let me. Finally put it in my cart. And immediately, I mean, I had my card ready to go. I knew this was a much hyped deck and I wanted it. So that's how I got the deck. What is it that you love about this deck? Okay, a better question would be, what don't I love about this deck? There's only one thing I don't love about this deck. But anyways, so I love the card or the book that it comes with. I love how she has set everything up in the book for each question. I mean, for each card, she's got key concepts from the light side, from the shadow side. She's got experience overview. She's got a special quote or saying for that card, something to remember. She's got the message from that particular card. She's got another pretty little quote after that. And then she's got even questions that you can ask yourself in pertaining to that card that will give you a better understanding of how that card might affect the reading. And then she's also got light from the community, meaning comments from many community members all the way down for each card. I just thought that was just brilliant. I mean, she put so much work into this. So that's one of the things I love about it. I love her use of fonts in the book. I love how she tells you to find an upright and a reversal, find your the light card and your shadow card in here. She talks about card spreads, light worker, illumination spread, deepening connection spread, calling in love spread, soul joy spread. Those are awesome. And so that's one of the things that I love. I love these cards. I love the card stock. It is outstanding. This is like the best card stock of any deck that I have. It is just, oh, it's just dreamy. I love the images. I love the backs. I mean, I love everything. Even down to the little detail on the box. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. The box itself is a good size. I love that. It's easy for storage. It doesn't take up too much room. It's a no fuss kind of thing. I love that it's magnetic close. So, if you needed to name the deck in a few words, what would they be? Light worker deck. And it's called the Light Seers Tarot. So, I mean, it's not far off. I think she named it really good. It's about working with the light and seeing the good in everything rather than focusing on the negative in everything. So that's what I would say. Number 4, do you have a primary use for it? Everything. I use it for everything. It's like my go-to deck for everything. It doesn't matter. Even though you love it, no deck is perfect, so what could be different? Okay, so here it is. My one problem with this deck is it's an indie deck. So my problem is my dog ate one of my cards. And I Instagrammed Chris Ann in November, the end of November, like around the 22nd or so. And she said she would send it out the next week, right? So I still hadn't received it. I just ordered another deck from her, which is the Sacred Creators Oracle. Or Sacred, yeah, I think that's what the name of it is. So I said, because I had contacted her and she couldn't remember if she had sent it out. So, and this is a month later, right? I'm getting to the point. So she said she's going to send out a card, an extra justice card, because Sully ate the other card. My problem is, even though this comes out with a mass-produced, it is not the same. These are not the same cardstock. They're not the same book. These are just much higher. I mean, these are the creme de la creme. They are just the most wonderful. But the fact that they're indie means it's not so easy for me to buy another deck and replace it. That's the problem. I love that there's a Hay House version, don't get me wrong. I love that. But if I want to use my deck, I've got to have another card. And I'm definitely not blaming Chris Ann. She's had her hands full. She's busy. But that's the whole point. If I could, I would just order another one of these decks. You know what I mean? And so you've always got a backup. But it's not so easy once it's an indie deck. And I wish that she would put this particular indie deck back on her. And I know there's probably other reasons why she doesn't. Maybe money, or it costs too much to get this particular deck done, or what. I don't know. But I wish that she was selling these decks with this quality, with this box, with that card stock, everything on her site. That would be a great backup copy. So that's the one thing that I don't like about it, is it's indie. The next thing is 6. What would you say to someone who just got this deck? I would say soak it all in. Read every little bit about all the cards, you know. Don't toss the book aside. Read the book, because the way Chris Ann put this together and the words that she used and the resources that she gives you the different ways of looking at this card. It's invaluable. So I would say definitely read your guidebook and, you know, do a journal or something. Really, I mean, I just love these cards. So 7, do you keep it in a special place? Yeah, I keep it over here in its box. I keep most of my stuff down here. 8, do you read with it for others? Yes. Yeah, I read it for myself and anyone I can because I love it. It just speaks volumes. Volumes like the way that I feel about things. It's like she reached into my head and my soul, and this is how I feel. That's why when I first seen it, I was just like, I mean, like my heart stopped. When Sully ate the corner of my Justice card, I literally was destroyed for a little bit. My husband came down. I was a ball of tears. My husband came down. He goes, it's ridiculous that you're acting like this. I'm like, really? I go, you don't understand. That's why I don't like it being indie, because it's not so easy to replace, and I still don't have the other card. And so that just goes to show you, it's not easy when it's an indie deck to replace it. And then, so number 9, finally go through the deck and point out what jumps out to you. All right, so I love the Justice card. Sully's handiwork. I love this Ace of Wands. Look at how friggin' amazing that is. Look at all that creative inspiration going on right there. Yeah. Look at that 8 of Cups walking away. Walking away from what no longer serves you and walking right into the blue skies and sunlight, right? Yeah. Look at the Empress. She is like a Mother Earth. She's Gaia. She's just beautiful. Look at that 10 of Cups. Look at the rainbow. Look at all of the beautiful, wonderful, fulfilled joy and happiness, abundance. Look at the Lovers. Oh my gosh. They only have eyes for each other. They're swept into that cyclone of passion and excitement and just, yeah, round. Look at that King of Swords. This guy is confident. He's been around, you know, around the block a few times. He's ready to fight if he has to. But he wants to use his intellect. He's wise. Look at the owl. Yeah. Pentacles. Look at that. Look at the colors. They're like all mandalas. Even look at that. 4 of Cups. Even though she's got that one that's still full. She's just like so bored, right? She just, it's like she's lost her zest for things. It's like that rainbow of colors and excitement is behind her. She can't see it because she's too focused on what she doesn't have, right? See why it's so easy to read these cards? Look at the Star card. Not only does she have hope, she's harnessing it. She is finding that hope. Especially after just coming out of a tower moment, right? Look at that. The Hangman. That's someone that is choosing to put themselves in that position for, you see all those runes in the water? Or symbols? For more enlightenment. Yeah. What is another one I'm looking for? I mean, the colors in this deck are, oh gosh, here's another one of my favorites. The Moon card. This has got to be my most favorite Moon card that I've ever seen out of any deck that I have. She would drown if it wasn't for the light of the moon, right? Finding her way back. And what does that represent? Trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition. Yeah, trusting your gut. It will not lead you astray if it truly is your intuition or your higher self speaking to you. Even this one. This one has come up so many times. The Eight of Swords. You see, this is what she really looks like, but this is how she sees herself. Like she's trapped. And she doesn't have any choices. It's because that's all in her mind. That's what her mind perceives. Anything negative, not positive. Looking for... Yeah. Look at this king. He's so comfortable. He's happy. He can rejoice. He can sit back and be proud of what he's achieved. His home life is good. Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about his finances. Look at this queen. Look at all that water. Look at even the tower. Look at that new clarity. Look at all those chambers in the mind, right? That new idea, that new clarity. Look at Two of Cups, the ultimate partnership, right? How they come together to become one. The ultimate. It's perfect. Look at the World card. That sacred geometry. The Ouroboros. Full cycle, right? This is one of my favorite ones. I really am not a huge fan of the your traditional Pope. Yeah. Look at that Hierophant. Keeper of the sacred, right? Yeah. That's your Hierophant right there. That's friggin' awesome. Look at the devil. Tempting, isn't he? Take my hand, he says. Let me lead you astray. You'll like it for a while. Yep. Look at strength. It's not about defeating. It's not about overwhelming. It's about having it inside of you. She is badass. Look at that. So there you have it, guys. Oh, look at Judgment. I think of Ascension. Look at that. I mean, this deck is just... I want to show you one more deck. Look at her. Or, I mean, one more card. Look at her. Queen of Pentacles. She is comfortable. She knows her power. She's found her place. She's comfortable in her skin. She's rocking it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. My favorite deck. And this was started by Anna Astral Lady Tarot. And I seen it originally on Summer's channel, Astaria Sen. And I will be putting both of the links down below. And I am sending you love and light. Thank you.